Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is for Commander Unshackled. Nightmare into bullshit. And there are several reasons why this is called what it is. Tonight will be two parts, specifically. The first part of the show with the closed group, myself, David the Douche, Lonnie, and Venom. And then when the first part is over, I will post a link out to everybody else and allow the rest of you your opinions. Until then, what I suggest of you is sit back and enjoy the ride, because it's going to be a fun one. Because when they pull me out of my seat to read this particular new set of bullshit, and it pisses me off, and considering I quit back in March, better remember that, when they're pulling me out of my fucking chair to talk about this fucking shit, someone's gonna have a very, very bad time. So we'll get right into it with the brand new and improved faction fucking training tokens. This, by far, has to be the most retarded, most stupid, fucking ridiculous idea I have ever heard in my entire fucking life. And I mean, this is the stupidest decision they have ever made. Back from removing the fucking foundry from Battle Pirates and fucking everybody there, shoving crafting down everybody's throats in fucking Vega Conflict. And the third one, well, now you got War Commander shoving it down your throats and fucking you. I'm sorry, but this has to be the fucking stupidest idea. And to be honest, I hope you take your little fucking shovel, dig yourself into a little hole, and hide in a bunker for the rest of eternity. So the quote-unquote faction tokens will now allow you to promote faction units past level 10. Why? Why is that even a thing? Why did you think about it? And instead of just putting the levels in there and shoving that down everybody's throats, you're going to make people jump through 18,000 different more hoops to go and upgrade the units they already spend enough fucking time trying to upgrade in the first place. You fuck people over with the thorium upgrades. You fuck people over with the elite upgrades and the omega upgrades. And now you're fucking people over with the faction training token bullshit.
Yeah.
Content, more content.
It's not just content. It's separating common things into something that takes effort. They did it in the event itself. When they did this, when you had the main track and you had to actually unlock your ability to go down to the faction, that was something that in the previous events, it just automatically dropped you down, and then you started the first faction and you progressed further on the main and you were allowed to do the second. During the event, you literally got a base where you did that just to get that unlock icon that they didn't need to put up there. It was nonsensical because it was a common sense thing that occurred. This, like you say, Dr. Phil, the common sense thing is just, okay, you're going to screw us over, force everybody that now your units can go to 20. Instead, they're going to make you suffer to be able, or they're going to make those who are willing and able to suffer go through this bullshit in order to have the advanced ability to go to 20, which is only going to lend to even more headaches, more fucking grinding, and more fucking delayed end result of a higher powered unit.
What I've been seeing is, it seems like this has been happening ever since. It all started back with the very first ever Sandstorm base, which was a lottery thing. It was like, okay, and Doc hit it right on the nose. We're jumping through hoops here. We got to do something else to get something else. We got to do this to get to this. We got to do this to get to that. They put in shadow ops. You know, it's just more and more shit. I mean, it's just more and more fucking hurdles to get over to try to get to that spot to be even decently strong. I mean, the lower levels are so screwed. Every event I've been seeing, I'm seeing more and more begging, and the levels are getting higher. You're getting 43s, 42s that are begging for 100 bases, 43s that are begging for 100 bases. I mean, okay, these bases are hard, but for people like me, you know, I can bow them down, coin my shit, and go on. But for a 36, 37, a 40, a 42, they're going to have problems because that base is a bitch. That base is a real bitch.
And if you don't have the units to take it out, you're screwed either which way. And the lower levels don't have the units to take it out.
And then if you got the units, you got to deal with the lag, deal with the disconnects, and all the other bullshit that go along with it.
The average base platoon that you use to take it out with, you're going to get 6 to 8 hours repair easily if you're a lower level. And their event's pretty much done for the rest of that night. Because you know they're going to use that unit in another base, and they can't because 6 to 8 hours repair. Of course, you can always do what some other people have done, which is store Thor and scrap the unit and rebuild it for no repair time. But, you know, that's still a lot of grinding there just to get the Thor to rebuild those units.
Yeah, we're already on a grind the way it is.
Yeah, the events have been a total, complete grind. I literally gave up after doing the 3 faction tracks. And the only reason I continued was for the sector to keep that bar going. And you know what? It didn't go that much, to be quite honest.
It never does.
Yeah.
I
With the reduction of the sectors and making the sectors more full, it means more people have to do the event to get that bar to go. The lower the population of the sector, the faster that bar goes. So, but you have a high populated sector and that bar ain't moving really. You got to get a bunch of people to move that bar to make that bar to go.
It's just, I don't know. I participated in one drop of the Omega, the Omega. Thank you, of the Omega parts during the entire event. One drop. They dropped constantly, but I wasn't interested. They've taken the piss out of me, of my desire at all. I don't know where their ideas are and what they're trying to do as far as the player base is concerned in infusing some sort of drive to play. They're not. They're dialing things back.
Well, not only do they now put this out, they've now diluted it. So instead of 1 token for 1 faction, now they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tokens on the specific tier, and you're not guaranteed either one. According to what I can read here, you could drop a bone saw when you want a detonator, or you could drop a liberator when you want a bone saw. You are not guaranteed the token that you actually fucking want in the first place.
I'm not
sure about that.
If they're individual or not. Do you have to have 1 per level, or do you have to have several per this level or that level? It doesn't state that. There are so many fucking questions that have been left unanswered. They're completely pointless. And I want to point this out before he gets very, very pissy and he's already left the fucking page, so fuck it. I don't need to address that anymore. But I value everybody's opinion. I started the panel closed, and I stated it twice, that the panel will open in the second part. I want this out of the way with the most experienced people that I know. Yes, I know you're experienced also. And I know you are less anti-Kixeye than the rest of us. But the fact of the matter is, it's my show. This is my show. I am running the show. I will run the show how I see fit. If you don't like it, you know where the door is. Continue.
Okay, what I'm not really upset about the levels. You know, the levels are okay because I need something to upgrade. Because right now I'm upgrading Omega units, and I got a disruptor I need to upgrade. It's level 1. I don't need no damn disruptors. But I welcome the new levels. But this token bullshit, I'm not down for. I don't want it. It's stupid. Give us the levels and let us go. I mean, we gotta fucking upgrade this shit. Why do we gotta get damn tokens to do it?
That's
Token
the thing.
is
You
just
shouldn't
stupid.
need
You want me to tell you what it's all about? The money.
You farm for units, you farm for tech, you farm for medals, you farm for this, you farm for that, and now you're going to be made to fund this bullshit event because we know how difficult the quote-unquote nightmare versions are. They're scaled up like they did in the last one with the Nightmare into fucking Darkness or whatever the hell that stupid Halloween event was called. That wasn't actually on Halloween.
But there were zombies. But no,
But there were zombies for 2.5 months.
you are 100% right. You're absolutely hitting the nail on the head. You're farming your resources to do things. You're farming to collect units. You're farming to go collect units or resources to upgrade the units. Now you're farming to collect the tokens, which then you have to use to farm to collect more to do those upgrades that your tokens have now unlocked your ability to do. It's Shadow.
Is it truly turning into Farm Commander?
It's been farmed for the last
Turned into a long time ago when they started a lot of lottery.
David, for the love of God, when you're not talking, stay muted.
Anyway, I will try. I've been muting myself, trying to anyway. But anyway, this grind is getting to everybody, making everybody quit. Is this what Kixeye wants? Probably so. They want us high levels that have all the good toys to quit. So that way they can start all over with new people. But you get Kirby out there said, I was talking with him earlier, said he read something about they had an influx of new users start the game. Out of those, let's say 1,000 users, how many do you honestly think are going to stay with the way this is right now?
How many of them are just making mini accounts? I go into a sector and you can't even get into a sector because there's 300 level 2s in the damn sector.
The in player retention with games like this, the retention is approximately 2%. That's it. It's not that high. Most players will start a base, maybe play it for a day or so, realize it's shit, and then turn it off. Now, the other guys who persist with games like this, like we've all done it, we've all entered the game at some point where there's always been higher levels that have come in and smashed us and gone in and done it again, that have forced us either into coining or into not playing at all. Oh, excuse me. Or into not playing at all. And this is another thing that just forces people out of the game. The more people are forced to farm this shit, the more people that will just pack up and walk away. Shadow did it last week.
I had a friend who is an avid gamer. He plays console games and online games. He's played games for 10 years. He's played WoW. For years and years and years and years. And he decided, as a favor to me, he would log into this game and give it a shot. And we're not talking this year. We're not even talking last year. This was about 2.5 years ago. He played for a total of about 6 or 8 hours and said, fuck this. Are you kidding me? He literally, I told him from the get-go, I said, you're not going to last. Because I know how his gameplay mentality is. He is an avid gamer, and he does it for sport and for fun. He doesn't do it, as a pastime. It's actually more of a proficient thing for him. He enjoys the skill sets and the tasking, the ability to over and out think the game and the players he's against. And that when he came into the game and he saw what I had, the Widowmaker and, stuff like that. And he was a starting out account. And he's like, well, wait a minute. It takes me how long to build this? It takes me how long to upgrade this? It's going to take me how many weeks, days? He's like, fuck this. He, in about 5-10 minutes of mental mathematics, he saw this is ridiculous. By the time I get up to, a level that's comparable to do the tasks and face the kind of opponents that he wanted to face, not newbie players that just started along with him. He wanted to face, masterful players that he could put his talents against their talents with the game skills that he has from other games. And he's like, there's no way. I'm not playing a yo-yo catch-up game. And lo and behold, 2.5, 3 years later, I totally concur with his attitude, which was there's no way with what they do and the way they keep dangling that carrot ahead of us, regardless of what they might say they're willing to compromise on or not promise to do, as far as content solutions or the influx of components and things and tasks. And there is no way. Daba had the wonderful,
if you
statement
started a base in War Commander from the ground up right now,
oh, fuck me.
comparable units aside, to have a semi-decent base of approximately mid-40, it would take you 4.5 years.
Which, by the time you have the 4.5 years of proper, constant, never sleep, every time an upgrade stops, you start the next one, 4 years of advancement into the future, you're back to square one.
That's depending on the friends you got.
Well, yeah, but no. I mean, still.
Kat, for instance, she just got her Herald to Elite. She got a 33 million ID. She got Elite Juggernaut. She got Elite Herald. She got Omega Phantom, not Omega Phantom, sorry. Omega Sandstorm and Omega Titan.
And the question is how much did she spend on that? How much did she actually coin the levels?
No.
No, but she had considerable help. Well, I'm going to say mining because I'm bringing in other games that I play, but considerable help. Gathering the resources and starting the proper upgrades at the proper times, stopping one to go, do something else, so that she could balance her upgrade path across all the units that she has to go through to get to where she is today.
Yeah, if you ain't got direction, it's going to take you at least 4 years to get to a competitive level. At least
having you specifically pointing her in the right direction negates that.
I mean, look at our, our diamond in the rough from the former shows, DB. I mean, Delta knew how to play. She was a skilled player. She had insight. She had the people like Shadow Killer and all guiding her in certain things. But God bless her, even she broke. I mean, and she was a strong-willed player, but she broke. It's fucking ridiculous. Shadow Killer, he broke. He'll still log in for a little bit.
He was going to be around till the game died. I'm sure he'll log in every now and again just to see what's going on, but I don't see him grinding no more. He's never going to grind again. This game's going to be a grind until the day it's done. The last day that servers are on, it's going to be a grind.
The sick and twisted part is I know me personally as a person, and I won't quit outright. I will just like you say, I'll log in, I'll do something, I'll do whatever. But I already know that this system that they're putting in place, the way that they have this data,
bollocks.
I am going to be falling by the wayside so rapidly. I'm not even to a good level to be a productive PvP player. I'm barely an average PvE player. I can hold my own and do events when I want to, and can collect what I want to collect based on how much effort I'm willing to put into it without coining.
So by the links that I can see that are active right now in there,
some of them don't just give you 404 errors.
It's 1 token per level. So you're going to need 10 of the little bastards.
Yeah. per unit, per level.
Per unit. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's per unit, but
Yeah, because there's a token for the Liberators, there's a token for the
But,
Valiant,
yeah.
there's a token
Yeah,
for the...
yep.
So it's per thing. It if you look at the individual tokens,
Oh my
they
god.
unlock individual units.
that's 150 different fucking tokens.
Yeah, you didn't...
No,
yeah,
no,
fucking
count all the ones there. That's 10. There's 50 for a Survivor
There's
faction.
50.
There's 50.
There's another
Yeah,
50.
150
And
tokens.
there's another 50.
Fucking
And that's,
kidding me.
Yeah,
that's
I'm-
150 different tokens. And you're not guaranteed to get the one you want either.
Yeah, it is collecting the tech through that bullshit lotto system like Peel did. How many fucking
You
bases
earn
did
the
he
following
do to get...
tokens when playing through each specific faction track. So you have to play through the faction tracks to upgrade your fucking units that 3, 4, 5, 6 events ago, you were picking up fucking left, right, and center, putting them in, getting them upgraded, getting them teched, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs are good. This time,
I
no,
dread this.
it's-
I dread
it's
this so
not.
bad.
you've introduced that fucking part system again. Yeah, it's one part, but it's one part per fucking level. So that's
So if you
10
really
parts.
if you are really proficient with your survivors, we'll take something that most people don't like. I mean, detonators. Detonators have a great use. Most people don't, because you have to be pretty darn resourceful in how you operate them, because I can't do. I just throw them in there and they fucking die. But if you're good with detonators at level 10, and you know that at level 20 they'll be excellent, you're gonna have to grind the fuck out of this stupid track for detonators upgrade tokens, and you'll need 10 of them. Or
I
if
can
you only
imagine
go
the
through this, you
repair
get
time's
4.
going to go up.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
May do. I do not know.
Look, Phalanx, awesome. Hades, awesome to have 20 levels on. Seekers, I don't know. They would need probably 30 levels.
My main thing I want would be my purifiers,
Purifiers,
my
Vindicators.
So you're
Phalanx,
grinding-
Vindicators, and Furies.
So you're grinding the Sentinel track.
Bonesaws.
You want Purifier upgrades.
You see,
So you're grinding away at the Sentinel track, but you're getting Seeker upgrades.
you'll get 10 Seeker tokens before you get a single.
Or Acolyte upgrade.
Exactly.
Right now, I can say I am across the board. Things that would appeal to me is, Bonesaw, the Bonesaw, the Hades, the Phalanx, definitely, the Seeker, Purifier, and Vindicator. Those are Valiant. Those are my go-tos. But I mean, you're looking at that's 8.
I would have swallowed this a little easier if it would have only dropped the tokens that you got the unit to level 10.
It should be one token unlocks the extra levels, meaning you get the Bonesaw token. Now all your
unlock all
Bonesaws
11
have
through 12.
11, 12. Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't have.
That'd be a little less grind, but still gonna be freaking rough. You're gonna have to get 15
Well,
tokens.
Yeah, 15, but that's not 150.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. And 50 would be an easier pill to swallow than 150 of the little cunts.
I mean, that's
for
if
sure.
if we're all reading into this the way we think we are. But my thing, I don't like the 80 fucking tokens for Omega parts. Period. 10, 15, 20 was fine. 40 was ridiculous. 80 fucking tokens for all these Omega things since they started that. I didn't like it. I thought it was bullshit. Even split over 3 events. I thought
During
it was
one
bullshit.
drop this time, though, I kind of got my payback from Omega Phantom event, because the one drop this time I got about 35 parts, and I got 3 7-part drops in one drop, in one base drop, 1 hour.
Honestly, I got a 5, a 2, and a 2. I collected 9 parts. I only did one base drop, so I hit 3 bases. I got 9 parts, and then I didn't do any more for the entire rest of the event.
Oh, I thought mine was level 26, but it was only level 24, so I had to take it up 6 levels, upgrade it 6 levels, 200 gold a level, and then get it to Omega.
You go back far enough, and we're gonna go into a history lesson at this point. You go back far enough to the thorium drops and the thorium upgrades, and people scrambling all over the place just to rack up enough thorium for tech on mega tanks and hellfires and shit like that. And then they introduced the gear store. And then people are scrambling around for medals, and they put medal bases on the map, and then there's more and more and more and more, and then they increased the limit from 30 to 200, and then from 200 to 1,000,000. It never made sense.
I think it was
they continued to do
to
that.
1,000.
It was 30,000 to 200,000, and then it was 1,000,000.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or something in that ballpark. I might be slightly wrong, but it's been that fucking long since I've paid attention to that bullshit. I really don't care. But you go for medals, and then all of a sudden, during the great rebalance of War Commander's base upgrades, all of the upgrades have disappeared. All of the thorium has disappeared. The game hasn't gone to hell. The game is hell. Hell itself, and you're in some kind of fucking purgatory if you want to play at all, unless you're willing to walk out to St. Peter, aka Kixeye, and give him every single penny that you've got to even be current, let alone get ahead. This is not a sustainable business model. If you're going to fuck every single fucking player that you get, then you should shut down the game completely. And it should have been shut down years ago. Along with that ridiculous excuse for a fucking community manager who never communicated anything. All this is a fucking copy and paste for an engineer. I can already see that. So he's probably got that from Wrong Thinker or somebody from fucking marketing who thought this was a great idea. It's not. It's a fucking stupid idea. Crafty killed Vega Conflict. The Foundry killed fucking Battle Pirates. And none of those guys are having any fun playing those games anymore.
And
Because,
tokens are going to
I've done them all. At the moment, all they've done is put it in the fucking base and replaced the hero token with this fucking Survivor Faction track token Corpus Sentinel bullshit. Yeah, that's another one. Where's the fix for the legendary units that was promised back in fucking February? Let's see. Where is the let's see. Where are the faction buffs that were also promised? They're not there. Let's see. Where's the content slowdown? Okay, haven't seen that.
The thing is, they slowed it down, but
That's
then they
been promised
split it
for
into.
months.
They slowed it down, but then they split it into so many parts that it's actually increased exponentially.
Exactly. Kixeye giveth with one hand and they taketh away with the other. I honestly, I am lost of fucking words for how ridiculous this is.
It's like they're treating us like little kids. They think that if you got a little kid and you got two big old pieces of Play-Doh and they want more than one piece, you cut it up in a bunch, like 30 little pieces,
Yeah.
And give them just a half a piece. It makes it look like they got more. And that's kind of what they're doing.
Very happy. We pretty much talked that one fucking topic to death.
But
we could probably go on for another fucking hour and a half, but to keep the peanut gallery happy, I will open up the hangout to everybody else.
I just want to say the only thing that comes out of this information that they put on the forums today is it's a cool looking trophy for 1.4 million XP.
1.4 million. Hey, they're giving us double XP, but they're making everything cost double.
But okay, so
I didn't even collect the trophy from the event, and I liked it.
Did I see Herald parts in that?
Yes.
yes, an Omega parts too.
Omega Juggernaut parts, Elite Herald parts, Herald parts. But we're not on that yet. So I'll get down to that as it comes, and this is going to be your nightmare event. Which, of course, is bullshit, because you've just finished one event to be then fucking shoved into another one. And then,
4 days
on top
to
of
repair all
that,
your shit, people.
where the fuck is that fucking post gone? I had it a second ago. There it is. And the update notes won't be available until Friday. So, well done, fucking Sulaco, you useless fucking bastard. Unless you haven't locked the thread and I can get into it now. Yeah, of course, I don't have permission to do that. Well, fuck you. Where's the fucking thread gone? Okay, so, event details. After creating several blood strikes, blah, 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 blah. He dropped the bomb, and this is a hypothetical scenario in the world where the factions are fighting over the dying sector. Well, yeah, War Commander's a fucking dying game, so you're going to fight over a dying sector anyway, hypothetical or not. 2 mission tracks. Main faction as the usual, fine. Main mission provides restart token, blah, 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 blah. You already know about all the tracks, blah, 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 because you've already fucking done it, and I read it last week. Survivor, Corpus, Sentinel. Now, Sulaco, if you had any fucking sense, instead of posting that stupid little fucking picture, you would have posted the name of the unit. Because reading the name of the unit is far easier than trying to figure out which one of those is which one of those. Because I have the lack of time or patience for you or your complete and utter stupidity. Faction missions provide faction training tokens depending on the track selected, Omega Herald parts, and event XP. Final faction mission provides a massive amount of XP. Blah, blah, blah. Faction training token. Each faction track will yield a specific training token on completion of a faction mission. Playing through each faction mission will allow you to earn 2 faction training tokens. So depending on the amount of missions, gets you 2 tokens. The tokens are saved and will be visible in the Academy / Aircraft Hangar Tech Center, similar to how the unique parts are stored. So each time you get one of those, screenshot it, because you know what kicks are like, and they will probably fucking lose them all. The mission briefing is the same, the resetting progress is the same, the victory conditions, there are none, apparently.
It's in a different thread or tab.
Really? Ugh.
Yeah, he does explain a bunch of different victory whatevers.
Which means I have to go to the fucking thing and open up another tab and wait for the fucking thing to load. It was loaded. Why did it have to load twice? Blah, 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 into event sector start times, nightmare. No, it doesn't explain that anywhere. I expected to see victory conditions, and they're not stated.
Is that the one under the, what is the event thread, the official thread or whatever?
Is he posted it in the fucking discussion?
It should be under the top, general discussions.
It's under event details.
Yeah, carry on with your thing. Just ignore me. I don't want to throw you off here, Mojo.
Nope.
There it is. There was victory conditions just on the one you was on.
Yeah, they weren't stated.
Oh, the one I was on.
So apparently, this is probably going to be a large joke. There are no victory conditions, so you cannot win.
No, the victory conditions. There are several different victory conditions, and all condition types have been listed below. Victory condition conquest, destroy all buildings.
Where is that?
Victory condition domination, kill all defenders. Victory condition final stand, kill X amount of Y units in the base. So this falls back to the previous events where, hopefully, if I'm reading this correctly, it'll be a defense style wave where a bunch of units will come at you, or you'll go into the base. It'll be one of those, God, what do they call it, where they're all in a line and you have to kill 30 of the units and then it'll automatically pop up with a victory.
Yeah.
Those are 3 victory conditions.
Like 4 events ago when there was that one base where you had to kill 100 of the militia.
Yeah, that would be the one. The other one would be, what do they call it, where what the fuck? Why can't my brain work when I'm not drunk? The convoy. The convoy bases, where there's a series of units. Once you kill X number of units in that convoy base, it'll pop up the victory, even if you haven't killed all of the units. All right. So those are the 3.
Because
You got to go to page 1 of Nightmare into Chaos official discussion thread.
Why?
Because
why is it necessary to post that there rather than in the actual fucking briefing thread?
Because it's
how hard
CM
is it
Slacker.
to copy and paste something?
It should have been one thread, this information, the other information, all of it concise in one giant drop, and then that's where you go. Operation Nightmare into Chaos, period. Then the discussion thread shouldn't have had any of this shit. It should just be, tips, tricks, and then people's bullshit complaints or whatever when the event actually goes live.
Thorium corrupted highway zealots.
How hard is it for them to copy and paste? They should ask their own support workers because they're pretty damn good at it. That's all they do.
That's the problem. They have all the skillful right-click, copy, cut, paste guys in CS, not in CM.
It's not even that. You don't even need to right-click, Control-C, Control-V. Jobs are good.
It's all probably candid responses. They just drop down. Oh, let me put this one in here. You're having lag issues. Let me put this one. You're having connection issues.
I just want to fuck you, so you're not getting any gold.
I just think on the side of their screen is like a little one-armed bandit with random answers. They click on it. It goes ding, 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 ding. Cherry, lemon, fucking orange, and it throws out an answer on your support ticket. It doesn't have to make any goddamn sense.
Try again next time.
Your cash. Send a video. There was a video in my fucking ticket.
We need screenshots. What the hell were those that I just sent?
We need screenshots of this and oh no, your screenshot's edited. No, it isn't. It's a fucking entire desktop screen grab. How hard can it be?
No, they wanted you to take your cell phone and take a picture of your actual computer screen and then download that and then send it to them.
Listen to this, guys. Somebody's already added up what you got to do to get all. It is 150 tokens.
So
somebody's already added it up. But you can get 2 tokens per faction track. So you got to do in 3 days 25 completed faction tracks per day.
Holy Jesus! Okay, so
it's not going to be a grind at all.
Can someone explain how come it's 150 tokens? Does one token only work for one unit?
One level.
No, one level.
Token is one level.
Tokens per unit.
All right.
And that's only from 10 to 11. There could be more tokens from 12 to 13, 13 to 14, and so on and so on.
So precisely,
it could go 1 token, 2 tokens, 3 tokens, 4 tokens, 5 tokens.
Yeah. So say you're doing.
Could end up with fucking what?
No, the
20,
thing is
40.
Forget that. Understand how this all works. If it runs on the same random number generator system, you could be grinding this event the 3 days, okay? And you're going for Valiant Tech, okay? So you're hunting down, trying to get the Valiant. Say it gives you frigging what's another object in that tier that's not a Valiant. Is it bone saw? Okay, so say you get a Valiant, which allows you to go from 10 to 11. You get a Vindicator and you get a Seeker, and then it gives you a Seeker, a Vindicator, and an Acolyte, and then it gives you a Seeker, and a Vindicator. Now all of a sudden you could max out on all of the Seekers, okay? And then you're still going, you have 2 Valiant coins, and you're still trying to get Valiants because you want to get your Valiants up to level 20. And it gives you a Seeker again. But you've already maxed out the Seeker, so now you fucking wasted. This is what happens with Kixeye.
And the Seekers suck ass.
Yeah, they're not near as good as Hades.
Yeah, but that's why I'm using that as the example. Meaning, you've maxed out, you've gotten the 10 tokens, 10 tokens to give you, or 9 tokens to give you from 11 to 20. And you continue to get another token of the same unit that you've already accrued. Are they absolutely sure that they're not going to give accidental duplicate tokens for things that you've already maxed out the possible acquirement of? I don't want to. I don't want to.
Impossible.
So you could be hunting, and like if this math is correct, 25 full run-throughs of just the Sentinels every day. Not to mention, then you have to do the Corpus and
Survivor.
Fuck them. Fuck their idea. This is
bullshit.
Don't forget, you got to go through the main track first.
Yeah.
See, when I read it, when I read it as you unlock the token and then that's it. Like, so if you get your Bonesaw token, you unlock that and then you can upgrade it from 11 to 20. I did not know that it was.
It's one Bonesaw token gives you your 11 to 12. The next token Bonesaw gives you your 12 to 13. Then you have to collect another token to get 13 to 14.
Slocko posted on there and said that I may need to clean up event posts a little for the section listed above in the I don't know what 2 tokens are earned from each faction mission completed. There are 5 faction missions per faction track, so you can earn 10 tokens per playthrough. 10.
So that's 15 runs.
Playthroughs. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Let's
nice of them.
put another knife in our backs and twist it just a little bit more.
Again, it still lends to once you.
Are you going to take me out? Are you going to take me out to dinner, Soloko? Because I like to be dined before I get fucked.
I just unlocked the Juggernaut, so I'm gonna basically deal with the Juggernaut instead of all this crap.
Good luck.
I'll probably be coining a Juggernaut in the important levels, but you know, I think I'll deal with the Juggernaut and deal with all those tokens, unless it's like specifically just the Purifier. I'll probably do that only.
Yeah, you just remind me. I have to go grab resources to get my Juggernaut to the next level. I'm on my way to Omega.
Well, I only had 3 parts
specific
for it,
amount of
so I
tokens
bought
that are
all the rest of it out of the event. And then I got the corrosive rounds for it too.
And that's the point. Specific amount of tokens, plural.
Not singular.
Yeah,
Plural.
it's not collect a token to unlock the next 10 levels of the Bonesaw. It's to collect a token to unlock the next level of the Bonesaw, and the next token to collect the level, subsequently following that, and so forth and so on. And fuck you guys. Kicksai, that is. Not you guys on the panel.
It's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
It's poorly executed. It's fundamentally just wrong in the timing. Come off an event with the exact same system event to follow, but ratchet it up to another level with these nightmare buffed. So, if any player in the mid-low tier had enough trouble with those long dongs and fucking jackasses and whatever fucking else they want to name these units. Imagine when they're buffed.
The Kickstarter unit is going to end up being called Long Rod Von Fuji Dong.
It's just
And if they take that guy and put him as an enemy, I want my fucking cut.
Okay, but if they do, he cannot have any Asian characteristics.
No, he has to be black.
Yeah, well, no, I was gonna say he's gonna look like Swedish or something, like Sven Longdongs and Von whatever.
Yeah, make him Swedish.
Make him look like Dr. Phil.
Fuck off.
Hey, that's a compliment.
Okay.
Come on now.
If that were to happen on his profile, on his,
He'd have a guy fucks mask.
He'd have to have a beer in one hand and a finger in the other, and he'd have to be flipping you off.
In the last offensive wave of the
Do you know what really pisses me off? I'm sitting here looking at this event price. I only gotta get fucking tokens. So I'm gonna sit here and get all this XP for nothing.
Well, you can buy that sexy pink trophy.
Well, I don't want a sexy pink trophy. I got sexy
I'm buying
pink.
it.
It's pink and sexy.
Yeah.
Actually,
First thing
I
I'm
wish
buying.
this one.
He doesn't need a sexy pink trophy. He's got a sexy pink thong.
I wish this one was the blue one, because blue is the color that I like. But I like the trophy, but it's fucking gayish, purpley pink.
I mean, what the fuck? It's 2 boxes spinning around like a light.
It's 4
show.
boxes. It's 4 boxes outside of a big box. It's 5 total. 5 cubics.
Oh.
It's a hypercube.
Shut
Not
up.
cube.
Now, I'm sorry. Please let. Was talking.
Hyper
What were you gonna say?
whatever. Well, this is the last
I'm contemplating doing a shadow.
What?
I was doing the last defensive wave, and the one that Herald came in. The fight, it was chasing my Ardra around the base.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Killed it.
Yep, that's what I did.
I wonder if they fixed the whole Titan killing Finasco with the Herald.
Well, in the change to the regular format, I'm not reading out this fucking prize list because I read it out last week.
It's the same as last week.
Same last week, just the price.
Except for a couple of
there's heralds. There's herald parts
for
now.
a couple of things. The Chaos War Trophy is 1.4 million XP, which is fucking extortionate. All of the heroes are in there at 800k, which again is fine, but it's still extortionate. Juggernaut parts at 100k for 8 of them. Wait, no, 100k for 1, and you need 8 of them to build the Jug. Then you've got to get 40 parts for the Elite Jug at 100k each. Or 4 Elite Juggernaut parts for 400k. So you get that 10 times, which is 4 million XP. That's 4.8 million XP if you don't have the Jug already. The Omega Juggernaut part is in there. You need 80. Oh, so that's 80 billion. Not 80 million. 8 million XP. So overall, if you want to have a Jug and go straight to Omega, that's 12.8 million XP.
Have fun with that.
Are you fucking stupid? I mean,
you got 3 days.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, you got 3 days.
Hey, they doubled the XP. Double. Come on, it's possible.
Well, fuck you, Lonnie. I could throttle you right now. And of course, the Herald, 8 parts, 100,000. Elite Herald parts, 40, and 100,000 fucking XP per part. Why? Why? Why do you have to be so fucking stupid to make it that fucking expensive just to pick up some fucking shitty parts that aren't worth shit at the end of the day? It's like having the fucking corrosive rounds on your Jug. Completely fucking pointless.
Now I
mean absolutely, completely fucking pointless. But everybody bought it because they thought it might be fun.
No, I will say one thing. The only time that round is at all usable is a level 1 Jug where the distance is so futile and the splash is, and you actually hit a target and then your Jug's dead. At least it did something, and the effect's there.
Yeah,
but anything over a level 10 Jug,
level 1, you are not making it
enjoy 18 hours of repair.
Yeah, but I'm saying at least then, if the round landed, it would actually have a status effect of corrosion. Anything outside of like a level 8 or 10 Juggernaut, the round does enough damage that whatever you hit is dead. It's not corroding. It's gone.
It's like putting flame rounds on your cryo cannon.
Fire and ice.
Why? Why is that even a thing?
So essentially, all you got is a
please tell me.
Because they want to.
My brain explodes.
I think they do it specifically to raise your blood pressure, Dr. Phil. I think they watch the shows and they see you and they want you to go on a rant. So now that you're not in the forums doing your typical forum posts, they decided, well, we'll do all this crazy shit and we'll get him to stroke out.
My time in forums anymore.
Well, look what they did to Shadow, giving a ground unit a shield. And I will say this, for lieu of our great leader not being on this episode, at least the jackass that used to make the price values for things, like 62,327 XP, at least they got rid of that fucking fucknut. Yeah, that fucknut's gone. At least these are relatively even numbers.
I think
this event.
Screw
this event was the first time in months that I ended the entire thing with 0 XP.
Hey, let's all quit. Can we all just quit and play Everwing?
Oh God, you stay away from crack.
I will say the only reason I keep chiming in is not really to disturb you, but because you said you weren't going to read the list, but I knew you had to read the list. You just had to.
There are some of them in the list that I want to point out specifically. The units that are on sale, like the Disruptor, which is shit. The Bonesaw, which is not so shit. The Spartan ZK ×4, which is okay, I suppose. Liberators and Hammers and Detonators are on sale. Acolytes are on sale. All of the fucking tech, anti-armor round, C4, pyro, shredding, EMP, flashbang is on sale.
Any of that?
A bunch of Shredder's Last Chance. They're even having a sale on the legendary bundles.
Fuck that stupid
That
crap.
are exactly
They
the
won't
same
fix
fucking
them.
price as they were last time.
Yeah, since they reworked them last month, you know, it might be worth.
Most of the
reworked
tech
the
stuff.
entire unit like they promised 3.5 fucking months ago, then yeah, I'd be well happy. But
Most of the tech stuff, like the rigid rotor and all that shit, you got in the event itself going through the main track. It dumped so many of those stupid things on everybody. It was ridiculous. Spending XP on that is beyond incomprehensible to me.
You know something that was annoying for me? The Fury tech wasn't in the event store. So when I got my Minx, I could only tech her out with like one thing because that's all that I had left over. I couldn't buy any drones or anything for her. All I could
you
put
want to
on
know
was
what
the turbo
really
shaft.
pisses me off? I bought Sunder, and I can't even fucking put any tech on him because he's not in my fucking workshop.
They're gonna fix that.
Yeah.
They're aware of it, so expect that to be fixed in a month.
Even though they're shoving an
Bullshit.
event down your throats on the 24th, we're not getting an update until fucking Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
why
really
is the
freaky.
update today?
Because if they did, they would fuck everything. I just have this inherent trust my gut feeling. You know, they're dropping the second event that is so damn close to the end of the first that
Bless
it's
you.
just
Gesundheit.
there's something something severely fucked up.
Fucked up.
Yeah, fucked up.
I've
That's an
seen more
American term.
fucked up things watching porn on the internet. This is just fucking an
That
abomination.
surprises nobody.
You have no idea.
We're talking about midgets now.
No. His favorite involves a hot tub filled with milk and Lucky Charms cereal.
I don't do
Romantically
cereal.
delicious.
You don't
I
do
really
cereal?
don't. No, but I would much prefer a hot tub filled with KFC gravy than just dip fries into it the entire fucking time.
Oh my god, KFC gravy!
You had to go
And
there.
now I just saw Cartman running it like
Yeah.
Don Corleone.
I've seen that episode where Cartman goes to the methadone clinic to get KFC gravy.
That's the episode. That's the episode.
He gets this little tiny cup of KFC gravy and like a chicken strip. This isn't enough. This isn't enough.
We're just here to get you through the night. If you don't want it, I'll pour it back. No, give me.
You don't want it, we'll take it back. No. And why is Amazon emailing me at 2 o'clock in the morning telling me your items have been dispatched? Could have waited until like 9 when I care about it. Fucking
All right.
bastard.
Okay, but I digress.
Indeed.
In the
what
event,
was
I was able to do everything except 105 Survivor track.
Yeah, I was a bitch. You missile spam the fuck out of it.
I
Oh
didn't
wait,
hit
105
five.
was not a.
I only hit my best as the MPs.
You need.
What
you
is
need,
wrong with you?
Yeah, you need
Bullseye?
max PKs.
Or Mavericks.
You need
PK.
max PKs. You need max PKs.
You
And
need
I will.
PK out in
I was
the
working on them, but I forgot about them.
Work faster, damn it.
And you need to steal a shit ton of Thor.
That's what she said.
I went
to
through over 300 million Thor this event. Literally. That's a grind from hell.
It took. Why did
Unless
it take
you're
3 PKs to kill on the first day? I did the track. Now, I was trying to collect past units because I hadn't gotten Roland, you know, and all that other stuff in the past. Okay, so I did the 105 on the first day. It took 3 max PKs to drop the CC. 3. Now, when I went to go do it my second run through, it fucking lagged, and then it froze, and then it trapped me. And you know, I had 3 minutes left on the attack, and I had launched a PK, and it froze up, and then it said that the thing was under protection, and I could not attack it, and I sent a ticket because it was just all fucked up. So I basically got 96% of that base dead, and it froze and wouldn't let me complete it. So I had to go through and do that fucking base all over again after losing, you know, all the PKs and all the shit.
Did they at least compensate you for the privilege?
Well, I got my response to that ticket after the use it or lose it started. So by that time, I had already completed it and collected my Sunder or whatever. And because I had already unlocked it, they couldn't unlock it for me naturally because I had already done it my goddamn self. But they did compensate me with an amount of extra XP, which wasn't enough to get the unit that I actually did want. So then I had to use coin to make up the difference, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with their mathematics in the value of coin to lost or missing XP. I think it's fucking atrocious and it's extortionist, to use the term you coined earlier. But at least I got it. Now, this event, if I get repaired enough to actually try this shit,
this is the thing.
The only thing I'm going for is
as
Phalanx.
a company are the greatest con artists in the world ever.
They're not. They're not.
Except the United States government. But that's
there you go. There you go. The United States government, the IRS system, those kinds of things. They're the world's greatest con artists.
Okay, Kixeye are the second best con artists.
Okay, I will agree with Doc on that because they release a package saying, buy this, you get, let's say this last package was, what was it? Vindicators, Purifiers, and what else?
Oh, you log off the game for 3.5 months and you get it for free.
No, they put it in the event.
Yep.
As prizes, or they put it in the gear store as prizes.
Why are you going to spend coin on unlocking hammers and vindicators and whatever, and then you can go in and do the event and get them for
free?
Just effort and not currency. Yeah, for free, because you got the Phalanx and you got all that shit depending on what track you choose.
So here's the question for you, Venom. How much in gold that unit cost you?
Well, I had enough left over, and then what they added me, it was 17 gold. It wasn't, I'm not saying you have to have at least 50%, obviously, and I had well over the 50%, including the 300 XP that they gave me as compensation. So it cost me 17 coin total.
That's not that bad.
No, if
there
it was
I am.
something,
I'm apologizing for them.
No, don't apologize for them. It is bad. Anything over like a coin is bad. It doesn't settle with me that I'm paying money for I say this in so many episodes. It's fake. It's make believe. It's fucking pixie dust. Drops on fucking unicorns.
Kixeye's terms of service.
Yeah, I understand.
It clearly states that any gold that you buy is worth categorically nothing.
Yes. I understand
so
that.
You throw your money at them. I mean, I'm not you specifically, but every time you buy gold, you throw your money at them and you get nothing in return.
Well, you're talking to
real money to buy their fake currency just to speed up time.
Yeah.
And decide on Kixeye's dollar how much that specific time is worth. Is it worth $5? Is it worth $10?
Well, it's not even that.
I think illegal immigrants get paid more than $5 a day.
It lends to the discussion that we've had in the past of repair bills, of coin to time repair quotients. I had a platoon. It had 7 hours of repair. It was like 27 coin. I had another platoon. It had 5 hours of repair, and it was like 46 coin. Like, what the fuck? Like, why is more time of repair easier and cheaper to fix. I
It depends on how many. It depends on how many units you have in that specific
and what
platoon.
units.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like, let's say
number of units and the version of unit. It
so if you have,
minutes a minute.
You're 100% right. It shouldn't.
50 liberators, which you can fit in a max size platoon, and you go and blow up every single one of those 50 liberators.
Mm-hmm.
That cost in coin will be 50 gold, but it works out at about 9 hours.
Okay.
So somewhere along that line, you're losing about a good 14, 16 hours somewhere.
Mm.
And that doesn't make sense because 50 gold in building terms is a day and 2 hours.
It's $5. That's all I think about it. It's $5. It's $5. It's my coffee. Fuck them. I'll drink a cup of coffee.
Yep.
Shit, I can go to Dunkin' Donuts, get coffee
like
and a donut for $5.
It's like my my full air plat, not counting my helipad. If I kill off just my air plat, it's 1 day, 8 hours to repair it all, or it's 48 gold. But if I kill my Megatoon off, which is a day, like it's like a day, 2 hours. If it's not PvP, it's like 60 gold.
Yeah. Wow.
They give you reduced. Okay, I'm gonna spill the beans on this one. For those that have these,
you're wrong.
No, I'm not. For those of you that have the newer units, the phalanx, the hammers, the whatnots, right? If you do not let them die, for instance, if you take a Fury, you get it down to where it's 1 tick, it's still alive, okay? Your repair time is less. A lot less.
You've got bars of health on it.
Right, but no, I mean, it is like, instead of it being, we'll say if you got one little sliver of health on it left, right?
A sliver of health and being dead.
What you're basically
less repair. I don't know.
What you're basically saying. Okay. What you're basically saying.
I'll give you an example. Okay, let's take the Valiants. I have 8 in my plat. If one dies, it's 45 minutes repair time. Correct? Oh, screw you.
Correct.
Okay, but now if I take those same 8 and I have half health on all 8 of them, how long of a repair time is it?
I know it's a lot less than half it's a lot less than half. I understand what you're getting at. You're basically saying, regardless of what it would assume, you would think that if it's an hour repair and you have half health, it's not 30 minutes repair. For whatever reason, the way it equates, it ends up being like a 10-minute repair when you would expect it to be a 30-minute repair. Right. If you have your Fury and there's 1 bar of health left, and instead of it costing you 100 gold to repair it, which say the dead Fury is 2 hours, you have 15 minutes of health left on it. It's not gonna cost you 50 gold for that. It's gonna cost you like 3 gold, some ridiculously inexpensive number that doesn't necessarily compute, logically. I understand your point.
Now, here's the other kicker. It used to be, 1 hour per 1 gold per unit.
No,
correct?
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 gold. 2 gold per hour.
Oh,
1 every 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, it used to be 1 gold for every hour. Now it's 2 gold for every half hour.
No, it didn't.
I think so.
Because the same particular repair cost is the same one used in battle privates.
Okay. Well, in any case,
1 gold per 30 minutes across the board.
Okay.
Whereas War Commander doesn't do that.
No, it's
somewhere along the line they fucked it by giving units individual repair costs.
Well, you have the Phalanx, for instance. It's a 45-minute repair, 2 gold, correct? It's supposed to be, right? No, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, but it's 4 gold to repair that dead Phalanx. So it's
that doesn't make sense.
They've doubled the gold price to repair the new units.
Shit, it's 7 to.
It's 7 for It's 7 for the hero units, except for Jericho, which is 3. But that's besides the point. The older hero units, the first true hero units were, cheap. So now it's double the price.
They started accruing individual repair costs.
Yep.
Rather than doing it collectively like it should be.
Yep.
So they can fuck you in your gold pricing.
Yep. It's just like upgrading your Juggernaut. let's start it and then coin it to finish it. No, coin it, just coin it to upgrade it, because it goes from 50 gold to coin with no res.
350
Yeah,
gold to coin.
that was when that first started. I went livid. I mean, when you use resources to begin the repair, it is supposed to reduce. You've started it, you've put effort in. Instead, once you started it, to coin it, to finish it, it jumped dramatically. And when I noticed that the first time, I fucking flipped.
No, you started Omega. You started to from Elite up 7 days. You started. It's like a 243 gold. If you coin it, it's 200.
Yeah. So the going from regular to Elite was 50 gold for the Juggernaut. You started with res, it jumps up to 87.
And that
you pretty much got to let it run for 2 or 3. You got to actually let an Elite version run for 2 or 3 days before you even get a fuck. If you're upgrading it for a day or so, and you're gonna coin it, it's
you go back to what the original coin is.
Still gonna be like 210 gold.
Yeah, if you
have to fucking stop the upgrading up max, it's like
if it's a 5-day upgrade and it starts at 200 gold if you instant upgraded it, but you use the resources and it jumps to 248 gold, you have to go in 3 days just for it to drop back to 200 gold. It's just fucking pointless.
Because Kixeye are not smart.
They're smart enough to cover their ass that for whatever reason.
We're sorry, we didn't know.
Bullshit. Well, that is one of their greatest. That is one of their greatest.
Gonna kick the dome.
No, Kixeye's favorite phrase is "works as intended."
Well, my favorite was what they put in TOS, which was this game is inherently going to have bugs, glitches, and issues, and you're aware of that. So don't fuck yourself, basically, in all due rights. Like we expect the game to be broken. No, they put it legally that they.
Oh no!
Hey,
I thought their catchphrase was "clear your cookies and cash."
Yep. No, it's please stand by while we fuck up another event.
Well, hey guys, I gotta end this. I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta do some clan business and do a little something else. But I'll talk to y'all later. Good show.
You do a little something.
Thanks for running the show, Phil. Peace, guys.
Take it easy.
Embrace the grind, guys. Embrace the grind.
No. Rock War Commander.
The Legion of Doom.
Kixeye.
It's sad, it's really sad. We had grinding to get units, then we had grinding to collect thorium, now we have grinding to collect upgrades. It's fucking enough.
I know this isn't my usual shtick, and I don't get on board with any of these people that do this, but to be perfectly honest, just boycott the fucking event. Just fucking boycott it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't spend money on it. Don't fucking do shit. Just sit in your base, keep on top of your upgrades, and fuck Kixeye. Don't do anything else.
The inevitability is this bullshit is going to blow. If we get enough people to literally say no, this is a bullshit idea.
No more.
They will inevitably bring it out in a much more simplistic and logical way of getting us to level 20 without this grinding bullshit. Because this is bull. This is under, not on its face, but at its core, this is an inevitable cash grab. It is a grab for, revenue in one of several ways, but it's definitely a grab at revenue. You're either trying to get revenue through people repairing their stuff to get prepared for this event, or repairing it during the event, or repairing over the grind after this when they're trying to, because even if you unlock these upgrades, you're still going to need resources to start and complete the upgrades. Unless each one of these,
and they're probably going to take time.
Unless each one of these coins, when you unlocked it, literally automatically gave you that level.
It doesn't
read that way. It only reads that you have the ability to upgrade it to that level.
Doc had a picture up of it.
No, yes, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying.
12 hours for level 10 to level 11. And that just like the upgrades to our new forms and whatnot.
Thank you, Doctor.
It is 12 hours to upgrade the first level. Now, the next level, I guarantee you, it's going to be either 18 hours. It's going to be 18 hours. Then after that, it's going to be a day, then a day and a half, then 2 days,
then 2.5, then 3.
Yep. Just like the last level on our platforms are 2-day upgrade. How do I know? Been there, done it.
Mm-hmm.
If they wanted to make this work,
go back to thorium upgrades
as intended. Well, even with the tokens. All right, so they're saying that these waves are going to be much harder than they were in the event. They need to scrap that. If they want us to grind out 150 tokens to level everything up, make these bases stupidly easy. So you can actually run. Well, no, so you can actually run through 15 times a day. But if they're so difficult that the average player is taking, I don't know, let's say 18 hours of damage to complete at one time, I'm sorry, they're not doing it.
They don't want
to get 150.
Yes, the one thing that you're trying to conflate in this is that there's a heart behind any of this idea. The point is they want a massive separation of players. They want the divide that Dr. Phil and I say but Dr. Phil, I know, he loathes the great divide between the players, and it's something that you've championed for so long when you were involved in the game till it broke you when you left. They want to expand that divide by making it so only the highest level players, the willing players, the ones that are willing to coin or willing to lose or have the skill level to achieve, are going to get some of, if not all, of these upgrade tokens, in which one player might have 6 extra levels on his Liberator. I might have 1 extra level on my fucking Seeker, which I'm never going to build or use. And, Lonnie, he might have 3 extra levels on his Valiant, and David might have 1 extra, 1 level on his Valiant and 4 levels on something else. The divide of what people are going to bring to bases is going to just chasm. Certain people are going to have units that are absolutely unstoppable.
The great cataclysm of War Commander is at its head right now.
Yeah, this is not infusing play. This is not balancing people, balancing the game. This is just bullshit. This is taking the gas out of the flaming car and filling it with jet fuel and strap in for the ride. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I commented on the forum post under Sulaco's in the general discussion for this, and I said that this basically, if a bunch of stuff doesn't get fixed, and if this runs the way a lot of people see that it's going to run, this will be the start of this game ending, because there's a lot of people right now that are just on the edge of, if you scroll back up, you can see what I said. Like this potential thing, this event has the potential to revive the game or kill it, and I'm thinking that it's going to kill it.
It will kill it. What happened to the last time Kixeye tried Nightmare? It fucking sucked. It sucked so badly. A lot of people didn't play it, or couldn't play it, or couldn't get past the 5th fucking mission.
Well, look, in this event, this week's past event, I mean, we had issues with lag, severe disconnects. At least in my sector, I have players and friends in multiple sectors, and they just complain they've never had so many disconnects, and it's been this way in the last few months. But I mean, in general, across the entire world, there's been issues with the internet and the web and stability and continuity and things.
The dirty little secret about this is I actually sat down after running the live show on Thursday. I sat down with myself and I had a discussion inside my brain, like I usually do, about all things. And I ended up with I had a giant argument with myself about thinking about picking the game up. Because I've still got units. I've still got relevant units that I could quite happily go and play with if I wanted to.
Wait another week. They'll give you another freebie package and then do it.
I know, right? But I considered it for a minute. And then I thought to myself, as soon as that post appeared about nightmare mode on the Unshackled page, about a day, 2 days into the event, that everybody was naysaying and saying it was a Photoshop and blah, blah, blah. And when I confirmed it, I thought to myself, yeah, you dodged a fucking bullet there. Because if this is a thing that is going to happen, how many more times is it going to happen in the next few months?
Sulaco edited my post.
What did he say?
He what? He responded or
he
edited it?
Edited it. He censored a lot of what I said. Is there a way for me to open the original?
No.
That's why if you ever do an original, after what Cyber Cunt did to me, whenever I do an original post, I always take a screenshot, I copy it.
Okay, so yeah, he censored some of the swear words, removed 2 letters from them.
No, but that's good. That's fine. That's actually commendable because in all due rights, he has the right.
I will not have any commendable point.
Stop. I won't say commendable. Okay, I will say that at least is tolerable. Let me put it that way.
That is him doing his actual job.
I don't give a fuck about his actual job. If he gets one day where he doesn't fuck up completely, that's still not worthy of a medal.
It is in this day and age. You get a medal for coming last.
Yeah, well, in this point, it's at least he did that rather than it falling into the wayside of having to be scrapped and thrown in the trash. He left it up. He censored it so that it could remain on the forums. So I respect that, and because there's a lot of ways they can take this shit. If it's another person and no other forums and other games and content where that kind of stuff instantly trash, and the breadth of your point is lost, and it might be a very important point.
They've done that to me before.
Yeah. Cyber fucking pussy trashed one of my comments and said it was fucking spam and God knows whatever else and all this other shit, and it wasn't. I just basically corrected a mistake, but I guess they didn't like that, so fuck.
I like to go into the forums every once in a while just to hand him a smackdown.
Yeah, no.
Cyber Chode knows all right.
I don't get into featherweight fights. I don't fight people below my weight class. So
I'll fucking fight anybody. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm screen sharing my comment on that post right now.
Let me go see. I got comfortable. Now I have to move, you bastard.
Well, I could have read it, but I didn't know if I was supposed to.
Yeah. No, you can read anything you write if you wish.
All right, so I posted and I said, this is effing stupid. I really hope this turns out a lot better than people are thinking it will be. This has the potential to absolutely bankrupt Kixeye. With all the players on the verge of packing it in, you'd think that the difficulty of this would be less than the event that just effing ended today. But to make it more difficult, you've got to be kidding me. I really hope this works out to best benefit the War Commander community, because if not, this will be the beginning of the absolute end of War Commander.
What's that?
This is the end.
Oh, God.
As we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Okay, this is not a karaoke.
Yeah, remember, I think if it's not in free Creative Commons, I think you have to pay, and we're only allowed 1.5 bars per song. So.
Sue me, motherfucker! I dare you.
All right, you fuckers, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm ready to wrap up. So you can give your fucking shout out, you asshole.
All right, well, big shout out to you, Doc, for putting on the show, putting up with our bullshit, putting up with Kixeye's bullshit still, even though you don't play the fucking game anymore. This is one's for Dava, for all the millions and millions and millions
that I'm going to watch this show later.
That aren't going to watch the show later because Doc fucking sucks.
Eat a dick.
Anyway, to all the YouTubers out there that are going to watch this later, thank you. Shadow Killer, I know you're out there. I know you're watching the fucking show. So, as Doc would say, eat a dick.
That's $5.
Yeah, kiss my ass.
That's $10.
He'll give you $10.
Wait a second. You're going to kiss my ass for $10? Okay.
No, you're going to kiss my ass for $10.
No, don't think so. So, anyway, to everybody out there, thank you. And Kickside, kiss my fucking ass. Quit this bullshit. You know it's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit. Everybody boycott the damn fucking event. There you go.
Well said. Let's go.
Oh, God. Thanks for letting me come on to the show. Shout out to Phil for coming out of retirement for the 100th time to host the show. Shout out to Shadow Killer. You're going to watch this. You're going to come back at some point. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later. And yeah, best of luck to everybody sitting in your bases not doing this stupid event.
Venom?
Yeah. I'm not going to say to boycott the event. I'm not going to say to play the event. Everybody is entitled to their own desires. But if you really believe in this or are willing to suffer through it, be wise. Don't be, stupid. The best thing we can do is show the inevitable bean counters by the purse that this is a fucking stupid idea. And don't promote stupidity because it'll only breed more stupidity in the future. If they get away with stupid crap like this, they'll get away with worse shit in the future events. I mean, look at what we had. We lost our thorium upgrades. They denied. We didn't really stand up like we should early on, and now there's no going back to that. And in the end, it is their game. They develop it. They do whatever they want, but actions speak louder than words. So whatever you guys want to do, more power to the community. Thanks for everybody for watching. Thank you for putting on the show. And that's it. I'm out.
All right. My final thoughts and shout outs for the evening. Simply, one, to Red Steel. You were told at the beginning of the show that this will be closed for part and then open for the rest of it. And that is exactly what I've done. Rage quitting 5 minutes into the show and leaving the Unshackled page and saying your opinions aren't wanted is completely untrue, unjustified, and biased. And that is all I'm going to say on that matter. Grumpy Pirate brought up a very, very good point. There is a Steam sale starting tomorrow, so if you want to go play some real games instead of playing some shitty Kickside ones, go over to Steam, go spend $20, and get a shit ton of games for fuck all. Because Steam is great in that area. Get off your fucking potato machines and play on the real PC for a start off. And learn some real games, because a lot of the folks are stuck in the free-to-play browser gaming cycle because that's all they're capable of doing. Get out of the fucking market that Kickstarter are forcing you in, and you're good. Bumbles, playing the new Final Fantasy expansion.
Shout out to Lady Warrior.
I'm not done. I have several more things to say. Lady Warrior, I have seen your Facebook posts, and I wish you the best and hope you get well soon, and then enjoy the hospital jello. Thumbs up. And yeah, I'm going to say this outright. If you want to make Kickstarter learn a lesson, you have to do it monetarily. And the only way to do that is to not play this event and not fucking coin. Boycott the event, don't play it. Do not play it at all. Don't bother. If you want Kickstarter's numbers to reflect how pissed off you are, don't play the fucking event. Don't coin the event, play it. And if it sucks, tell them as much. Go into that forum and set fucking fire to it. Make sure Kixeye knows just how pissed off that you are. Because otherwise, you'll see this happen next month. And the month after that. And the month after that. And the month after that. And you'll be doing back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back events. Non-stop. And it will drain hours and hours and hours out of your life. And you will feel fucking miserable for the privilege. If you had any sense left, you would pack up your base in your little War Commander suitcase, lock it up, and throw away a key and walk. And just walk away. And go find something else to play. And that being said, I want to thank the panel for being on here tonight. I want to thank everybody in YouTube. And, yeah, hey, Kixeye, fuck you. Good night.